Ladies, if stress drinking is not dropping the F bomb here, is screwing up your results, your fat loss, I have the game plan for you. So I'm sorry if my son's making a lot of noise right now. What's up, buddy? He's trying to talk too. He's trying to talk. Got him in his man bun, so he kind of looks like a girl. No, he's a little boy. Okay, so stress drinking. Typically what it is you're not addicted to the actual alcohol. You are addicted to the cortisol release. That cortisol going down is what you're constantly looking for. And that alcohol is going to chill you out, right? No, it's not. It is. Okay, Teddy, listen to me, buddy. So with stress drinking, it's probably one of the worst ones because it's actually not going to reduce your cortisol. It's actually going to temporarily reduce it, but it's going to spike it massively that day and the next day as well. Yeah. And so what this becomes is figuring out, okay, how can I get a natural cortisol relief without going to alcohol? Now look, like you should be drinking alcohol, like keep it in your game plan 2-3 nights a week, follow the 80-20 rule, get educated on the right alcohols to drink for you. Don't touch that phone. But you doing something like dry January and just trying to cut it off and white knuckle it, that's the same reason you're going to gain and lose the same 10 to 30 pounds over the next 10 to 30 years. Okay? So getting a solid game plan. I know. My fussy little pumpkin. What do you want to do? You want to go down? No? What do you want to do? Okay. You can chill here. So the routine I put a lot of my clients on. I don't know what to say. Yeah, 120 proof bourbon. That sounds really good. That sounds really good. Hold on one sec. I'll put him back. Hold on one sec. Okay, we're back. So what it becomes is actually reducing the cortisol through natural different ways. Okay, so number one is the supplement stack. All right, ashwagandha. If depending on how stressed you are and your reaction to ashwagandha, you can take up to 1,200 milligrams. That's actually where a lot of the research is done. So you could take that up. Now, if you do get tension headaches, like that's probably take that down a little bit. Check his diaper. Thanks. It's clean. I promise. I would have smelt that. But I would start 600 and kind of titrate your way up and see how your tension headache is working, if anything. Now, I'm going to go into this little room. Sorry, Daisy. Different room. Now, the other thing you can stack in there is some L-theanine, 200 or 400, and that stack really helps chill you out. Like, I talk about supplements aren't drugs, like you shouldn't feel them, but like you'll feel this. Like if you're doing it right, you'll feel this. If it's good, ashwagandha, bioavailable form, you're good to go, okay? I like the U Theory from Costco. It's a really good brand. They're gummies. They also make them not gummies. L-theanine, Solar Ray is a really good one, so I'll get those two. Freeform L-theanine is what you're looking for. Once you have that stack in place, that's not just going to do it, right? It's 2 to 3 p.m., that's where you want to take it. I would also take, you can decide from a couple of these things. You want something that's going to elicit a parasympathetic nervous system response. So something that will take you out of that fight or flight, because that's what you're looking for alcohol to do, take you out of fight or flight and more into like that chill, rest, and digest. Now, there's a couple things you could do. I'll do these all at 3 p.m. so it chills you out. Number one is a very, very hot bath, as hot as you could take it. Crank that thing up. Get a quarter cup baking soda, and then a full cup or two of Epsom salt. Lavender would be the most ideal. There is a ton of research on essential oils actually eliciting more of a parasympathetic nervous system response. And they make those at Whole Foods. They make them probably everywhere. You can get them anywhere, Amazon. And sit in there as long as you can take it, right? It'll be pretty brutal, to be honest with you. But afterwards, you're going to come out like, whew, right? Like sometimes I have to take a hot jacuzzi. It could be hotter, right? That's how you feel. You feel that cool down. That's one. Number two is you could take a contrast shower. A contrast shower is basically as cold as you could take it, 45 seconds, as hot as you could take it, 45 seconds, cold as you alternate back and forth, and you end on cold. About 5 to 10 minutes of that. Probably 5 minutes is ideal. It should be cold enough to where you want to get out and hot enough to where you want to get out. So this would be pretty brutal. Again, what's happening is it's eliciting a very deep sympathetic nervous system response where it's like, oh my God, and then that's going to super compensate, take you into more parasympathetic rest and digest. Okay, so that's number two, that contrast shower. Number three is if you're lucky enough, you can cold plunge. Now they make a lot of different cold plunge accessories where like you don't have to have the actual barrel. You can actually just connect it to your actual bathtub, and you can do it that way. So that's another option for you as well. Salt pump stack. Then you got the actual parasympathetic. What you might want to also consider is some Semlax. Semlax is a peptide. They have head in a bucket of really cold water. I would rather put your feet in a bucket of really cold water or really hot water, because especially if you get like tension headaches and like you get that you're so like fight or flight, like it's just like killing your head. That's a good way to get that blood out of there. I know like a lot of influencers are big on that. Semlax, it's a peptide. You can actually get it on Amazon, but the Russian forms seem to be a little bit better, which you can get from different companies, but I'm not a peptide distributor. I'm not going to tell you where to get it or not. Like, you're going to have to do your own research. But Semlax, SEMLAX, again, they have it on Amazon. It's a nasal spray. That's been research-based to take that cortisol down, to take you more to rest and digest, to help improve focus and relaxation. And that's something you can stack with all three of those. And if you do all three of those, you're not going to be stressed. So if you're drinking, you're going to drink because you're not stressed. You're drinking to enjoy it, like pairing with food or just enjoying the evening with your friends. You're not drinking to calm down. Anyways, I'm going to go help with the baby because I feel bad now. I thought I was just going to sit here the whole time, but he wasn't. The ashwagandha U theory. I like that ashwagandha a lot. They also, at Costco, make a good berberine now, Phytosome. They've had it for a couple months. Am I a real doctor? I'm not a doctor at all. I never said I was a doctor. Yeah, so I hope this helps. If you have any questions, you can shoot me a DM. Yeah, I think about my cortisol stack from Costco. You can actually DM me for, and I'll send that to you as well.